Hey y'all, it's Sheena.
Hey, it's Itzy
Welcome to
in the. So, hi guys, welcome to our very first podcast from UMS KAL, brought to you by PMF KAL.
PMF KAL. Woo!
We're pretty excited, but first of all, let's introduce ourselves. So, Sheena, state your name, your age, your course, and where do you come from?
Okay, dokie. Okay, so hi y'all. My name is Sheena Masdura and I'm 21 years old and I'm from HE19. Oh,
90.
and I'm from Sarawak. Where's my Sarawak fam? Okay, your turn, Uts.
Okay. My name is Uday Shankriana Prabhashumgam. Okay, it's a very long
What?
name, but everyone knows me as Uts. But you can call me
Utaya.
Uts, Utaya, Udaya, just Oot, Ot, Utsi, anything. But I'm 20 years old and currently taking international marketing, HE21, and
Whoa,
I'm from Para.
you are?
Yeah,
I'm
I am.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Silver, silver in the house, y'all. So,
Okay.
Sheena,
Mm-hmm.
our topic today is how COVID changed everything.
Oh God. Damn.
Everything. Like literally everything.
Every single thing, every part of
Every
our
single.
life, every aspect.
But
Mm.
I guess we shall start by asking you that what really changed in your life when COVID came in?
Hmm. I don't know where to start. Basically, it's
There's
everything.
just like an infinite list of the changes that you have
Exactly.
made. But like, I
Oh
guess like
God.
what's the most thing that you had to let go or something that you had to change drastically because of this COVID thing?
Hmm. I would say. First of all, financially, since you know it's COVID, then I think the most major part is finance lah. Financially, like for example, for government servants and even private sectors, you guys know how like their salary got cut off to 50%?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate lah. And from that part, in my family especially, we have to save money in a lot of things. Like we can't do the things that we usually do. Like usually every week we'll hang out and eat together. But now it has become a monthly thing. It's really sad. But then the good thing is we get to spend more time together at home.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. During these times like this, we really bond a lot
Mm-hmm.
without using any money. That's the good thing about it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's pros and cons to everything. However, for the social aspects, hmm, I realized that during times actually like I actually found out the person that I am. Like I discovered things about myself that I never know exist. Like I never know that I'm actually a very it's not really extroverted but ambivert. Like
Mm-hmm. True.
I,
Very
I
true.
actually enjoy talking to people and chatting with people. Like when I ask my sister, "Do you text your friends often?" and she'll be like, "No. Why would I?" And I seriously can't relate to that because
Mm-hmm.
every day I'll text my friend, especially my high school friends, to the point that they're annoyed with me. I hope they're
Oh my
not.
god.
What about you? It's-
I mean, a lot has changed, but I think the biggest change I had to make was that I had to I couldn't go out much with my friends, which
Mm,
I really love to do that. I love to
I
like.
know, boo. I know.
Yes, like every time I come back from my uni when I'm back here, I have like a separate gang in my pera, we call ourselves Ipo Mali, like that.
I
So yeah, so we would go out like like at least once a week. Like just go out, like take the car. One of us will bring the car and we would go out to like the nearest cafe. We'll find new cafes and then we'll go to these new spots, take nice pictures and like or just go out for a bubble tea date or something. And it's
Ooh. Uh-huh.
yeah, and like all those special things, that I love to do. I had to let go because of this COVID thing. Like, and one more thing was my family was super paranoid of it. They became like it sort of became like a phobia because
Oh.
the cases were increasing day by day,
Mhm.
and like I mean, in my opinion, like I wasn't really affected by it. Like to see the cases rising and everything. I wasn't really scared to be honest because I mean, not to say that I'm not bothered, but like I'm not like it's not something that that I want to be concerned of when there are other things to be concerned of because
Mm.
we have our studies, we have our
Mm.
friends, we have our family, we have our social life, our lifestyle, and everything. But either way, it's a good thing that it came because you get to be more aware of your hygiene of
Mm.
the way you live your life,
Exactly. Yeah.
and moreover, like like if this COVID thing wasn't here, I would be out right now with my friends to
Mm-hmm.
various places, to different places. So you would have contact with different people, and at the same time at different places you get this, there's this, there's that, there's fever, cough, flu, and all that stuff. But now just staying at home, and home is the comfort place and the safety zone for you, so you get to do whatever you want. But that's the thing, even at home you still have to take care of your hygiene because obviously there's at least one of your family members going out to buy groceries and coming back, so you shouldn't have immediate contact with them and all that stuff. But one of the biggest changes I had to go through was I had to just stay at home and try to entertain myself as much as I can. So I went full on Netflix mode. Netflix and chill literally every day. And I would like find new series, new movies, and like rewatch those classic movies. And like recently it was Christmas and New Year, so they uploaded a lot of Christmas movies. So
Oh.
I watched everything, and like to the
Everything.
point, yeah, to the point like now I don't have anything to watch.
Oh God, that's severe.
Yeah, I have nothing to
Oh
watch,
my
and
God.
like yeah, so like now I'm like trying to find a new hobby to do other than Netflix and chill. And people always have their New Year resolutions and all that stuff.
Oh,
But
what's yours?
oh my god, I don't have any.
Girl, we're the same.
I know, right? You know how everyone goes like, "Oh, New Year, new me," and I'm like, "New Year, same me. What am I doing in my life?" And like I try my best. I try my really best. Like, oh, I should probably lose weight. Oh, I should probably dye my hair. I don't know. I do something, but I'm just like, no, I'd rather be like this. What about you? I mean, come on. You must have come to a point like I need to change.
So during the start of MCO, oh, that month, I changed
Oh,
my hair for like 5 times.
damn,
I
girl.
bleach it, I dye it, I even cut it.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God. Yeah, my hair was like, really bad. It was really rosak to the point that it looks like a straw. You
Oh,
know, like, yeah, it was really bad.
hashtag save the turtles.
I mean, not that straw. Okay, fine. Hey, it feels like
Okay,
hey.
okay.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, and I spent like nearly $100
Damn.
since we couldn't go to the saloon and all that. Yeah, I have to do everything myself.
Yeah. And that's like more products you have to use.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Don't follow my
god.
steps, guys. Do
Oh
not
my
do it.
god.
It's
I
not
mean,
worth it.
you actually I was pretty tempted to do it after
Mhm.
seeing your green hair dye. When we were back in uni.
Uh-huh.
Just for information, everyone, we did go back to our university during
Mhm.
September because we were in charge of as a facilitator for the orientation.
Mhm.
And we spent a lot of time together and we were stuck.
For
We
like
were
a month
stuck.
or two.
yeah, a month or two, we were stuck in our university.
Mm-hmm.
Even we weren't allowed to go out at all.
At
We,
all.
yeah, like if we needed groceries, we had like a sort of like a system connected with the nearby mall, nearby mart.
Mhm.
We would send us delivery and everything. But like, yeah, even when we were stuck in university, we were trying to find new things to do, but there wasn't much to do because we were in a university.
Mhm.
Like, and we didn't have TV, we didn't have the comfort, like, cooking stuff and all that stuff. We couldn't do any of that.
But we do have the Wi-Fi.
Yes. Oh, damn. The Wi-Fi. Where shall I begin? I, I mean, like, the facilities given to us were
Limited.
sufficient enough. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
limited. It was limited, but we couldn't do much, so we had to make use of the limited things that we had.
Mhm.
And I think we made like some, I don't know, some wonderful memories when we were in
We
uni.
sure did.
Yes, we sure did. And like, I
We
mean,
made
like,
a lot of new friends.
yes, definitely we made a lot of new friends. Like
Mhm.
being stuck at the same place with new people and
Mm.
you make friends with them, and then you somehow create this new bond with them,
Mhm.
which you never thought you would create. I mean, like, we were consisting of like seniors, like our third year seniors.
Mhm.
And obviously, like, obviously you also didn't expect to have this sort of bond with them, right?
Yeah.
Or like,
It's
what
really
was
wonderful.
what was one of your most fondest memories of the orientation?
Oh, actually, it's everything. I love every single bit of it from the very start to the very end. And during the last day when we had to go back, I was actually really sad. But I
Hmm.
didn't
I
want anyone to
remember,
know.
I remember seeing the video of her crying, y'all.
Oh, you cried too.
Ah, boy.
I never expected to like befriend people. Like usually when you walk past them in cafe, you wouldn't even talk to them, right?
Yeah,
But
true.
MSM really brought us all together. Like we disregard every single differences that we have and just bond.
Mm,
And
true.
it's a really beautiful thing.
Yeah, true.
So to those who still have the chance, maybe like the juniors or our batch, you guys can try joining MSM.
Oh my
Cause
god,
oh my god.
MSM is really different. It's not like an
Mhm.
event. It's like, I don't know, man. It's out of the world. I don't know how to explain it. Like, compared to all the events that we have
Mhm.
organized and all that, it's not like an event based. It's not something you do and then you just
Yeah.
go your separate ways. This is something like you really create bond with the people you're working with, and
Mm.
you stay it as a family, and then you help each other out in helping the juniors out, which is
Mhm.
really, really beautiful.
Mhm.
So obviously, both of us, we really urge all the juniors as much as possible to join the MSM for the upcoming juniors.
Mhm.
But speaking of events,
Mhm.
oh damn, there was so many events coming up. But once this pandemic landed, the events we couldn't do it.
Most of
So
them are cancelled, right?
yeah, most of them were cancelled. But for old time's sake, let me ask you, what was one of the best events you have joined or organized?
Honestly, I haven't joined any events beside MSM because during the
Mhm.
first year, I wanted to enjoy myself.
Ah,
So like events doesn't bother me and I never really took an interest or an initiative to join any of them. However, I did attempt to join JCW, Japanese Cultural Week, and fortunately I got in. But and then COVID happens. Mm, but you joined a lot, right, during your first year?
yeah,
Do tell us.
I was freaking active.
Spill it, sis.
Oh my god, even I was shocked. I was shocked with how active I was. Like, when before I entered uni, I actually did have an image of me which I wanted to build. I
Mhm.
wanted to turn over into a new leaf, and but I didn't imagine this leaf would be very green like this. So I mean, like all I wanted to do was just be myself, and
Mm,
by being myself, I started to realize that I'm actually quite good at organizing things. And like I started, I mean, that's why I always urge everyone to join events or anything. That's how I put dragged you in into MSM too. So I mean, obviously people are scared when when you say, oh, there's an event coming up, join us, be this AJK, be that exco.
mm,
Obviously people are scared because it's not just the jawatan, it's a huge responsibility that you
yeah,
hold, because
and
you have to
commitment.
make, yeah, the commitment, the loyalty. You have to put your hard work, stay up till 2 a.m., finish the
Mhm.
decoration, all that.
Oh, those
Yes.
days.
Oh damn. But you know, at the end of the day, after those events, you look back and you watch it happen right in front of you. It's just so nice. You feel so relieved that, you feel so appreciated of yourself because you could do this. And I think that's one of the best things I always expect after an event is like seeing it being so successful and seeing that, oh my god, I did that. And that sort of a, oh my god, me, I did that. That's sort of that feeling. So I always urge everyone to join as much events as possible, because the things, those memories that you get, staying up till 2 a.m. for dance practice or decorating the hall, or like finishing up last minute paperwork. Oh my god, those are things that you should really get when you're in a university.
Because
It's
after
really,
your uni, you won't be able to get it right.
yeah, exactly. After university, it's straight job, 8 to 5, 8 to 5,
Mm.
8 to 5,
Oh
8 to 5.
God,
Oh my
let's
god.
hope not.
Yeah. So, other than that, I would like to ask you if you have any new hobbies during this COVID. I mean, obviously, me is Netflix and chill, but I have to find a new one now. But what about you?
I have none too. Oh, I found one. Eating.
Oh, damn. That's such a great hobby. You could do it in morning, afternoon, tea
the,
time, dinner, supper.
the amount of time I binge eat, oh God.
Oh my god. Super
Literally
relatable.
every hour I have something on my hand and something I'll munch on. I even gained weight. I mean, it's something.
Count me in, sis.
Okay, maybe. I have no idea.
There must be maybe gaming. You really love.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, gaming queen.
but I'm still horrible at it though. But I like it. Yeah, ever since COVID started, I got into gaming. Like I play a lot of games, but then mostly as single players because my internet is not that good. So I have to play with myself. That sounds wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things I also want to talk about. Internet. Internet is
Oh,
so
the thought about it makes me stressed.
especially you, because living in like areas without a signal is so hard, because you can't be attending classes or
Yeah.
group discussions or any sort of thing. So it's pretty hard for you. So what do you do to cope up with it?
Usually I'll go to somewhere else like beforehand, like a few hours or 30 minutes before the event or any class happens. Yeah. So that's it. I'll go to another place, like for example, cafes, for a friend's house. Oh,
Oh,
I
damn.
kind of pity my friend because, like, for the past few months, I've been coming to her house so often, probably
Mm-hmm.
like twice a week, just for the internet. So,
Hello.
to Maya, I'm sorry.
But
if
also
you're if
thank
you're
you.
seeing this, I'm sorry. Oh, oh, okay. Something that affected me during COVID was my mental health. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone go through it, and maybe they're currently experiencing it. But before this, thoughts about mental health or depression and all that doesn't affect me, and I couldn't relate to it. But during times like this, when most of the time you spend your time alone in the room, yeah, I get to experience things that I never thought I'll experience. Like, for example, out of the blue, I would suddenly start sobbing, and I don't even know why. It just happened. And when I try to explain it to someone else, I just couldn't put words into it. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of sad. And I
Yeah,
think most of us experience it.
yeah, that's very true.
We want to reach out to people, but we don't know how, and we don't want to trouble them.
Yeah, true. It's very true.
How about you?
Especially, I mean, I could really relate with you because, to be honest, being at home isn't really something that I really like. Is
Mm,
because I'm a very I tak boleh duduk kat satu tempat. It's
I
like that. It's
understand
like
you.
yeah, it's like I have to keep on moving. I have to keep on doing something. My hands, they can't sit still. So oh my god, that sounds so bad. But like I guess being at home really stressed me out to the point
Mm,
where I started building up this frustration and started showing to my parents or to the TV or to my friends and all that stuff.
mm,
So and the only way I could like express it out is actually through social media, which is really bad actually. But
yeah, it's your way of coping.
yeah, it's a way of how I coped with it. It's
Mm,
literally renting it out in social media. And I am so grateful to all of my friends and a few of my followers who replied to me and gave me words of encouragement. And they were like, and when I say words of encouragement, it's not like it's okay. It do be like that sometimes. It's not like that. it's it's like those I can relate with you.
mm,
I go through it too, but hear me out. You can go through it.
aw,
It's those words that really move you.
mhm,
And to see that I'm not the only one suffering or being stressed out at home is really something mind blowing to me because to see like not only me being in this situation, seeing so many people in that situation and being related to, like us teenagers, us young
mm,
adults, we always try to find someone who we can relate to.
exactly.
So always someone who we can talk to, someone who can understand us. So to find these few people who also feel the way I feel is something really, really calming. And I felt super relieved. Even though the rant was pretty negative, but like, the feeling of being relieved, saying that it's okay, it's all right. Just you can go through it.
Mm,
So I'm really grateful to my friends who were there for me throughout this stressful period. But other than that, I mean, another thing that really stressed me out was online learning.
uh,
Oh, damn. Online learning, I mean, there are pros of cons to it, but then, in my opinion, I much more prefer traditional studying. I really prefer traditional studying, like, walking to our lecture hall,
oh, I can relate to
waking
you.
up waking up at 7:55 a.m. for an 8 a.m. class and rushing, running to the lecture hall. And then all of them are just like staring at you, running to the lecture hall, and then you end up in the lecture hall, and then to see the lecturer not there yet, and you're like, ah,
Ah, I
it's
should have buff.
I know. it's such it's the whole vibe, it's the whole
Mm,
experience of you running to the lecture hall, making sure you reach on time or something like that. But like now online classes, I'm so lazy. Like to
mm,
wake up in the morning, I don't even have to shower. I just have to sit in one area and just stare. Just stare at the computer screen and try to understand what my lecturer is trying to put in my brain, which is impossible.
Dude,
And
sometimes I
yeah,
don't even sit. I'll just lay on my bed and
oh my god,
and
yes.
attend a meeting.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I gotta hear your part of the story. Come on, tell me. I'm pretty sure it's the bed.
You
It
saw
is.
me, right?
I I see right through you, sis.
Like when we were stranded in uni, we were roommates. So the fact that she sat on her chair and attend class is actually mind blowing to me because I couldn't do that. I couldn't get out of my bed. So I was lying in bed and I'll on the meeting and I'll listen. And then I'll fall asleep.
And then kononnya sambil
Konon,
tidur sambil dengar.
konon.
Konon.
Shina, are you awake? Yeah, I am. I'm listening. Dengar kak? Oh, that's fun. I
And
mean,
sometimes I would find you with you're the only person left in the meeting.
oh God. Oh God.
Oh my god.
Don't expose me. Fun times. Hopefully it doesn't happen next year.
I know, right? It's like I think it's already been like what 2 sems for us, right?
Yeah.
For two
This is our
sems for
second
being
sem.
online. This is our second sem. I mean,
And it's gonna end soon on
yeah, it's
February.
yes, true. And like online learning now, it's more focused on assignments rather than
Mhm.
exams. Like face to face exams, which I don't really enjoy much. I mean, the best part is you don't even have to study. But like other than that, but I mean, that's the whole point of being a student. You
Mhm.
study the last minute. Staying up late the whole night studying subjects that you could have studied before, but you procrastinate and then you end up doing
Yay!
it. Yeah, I mean, those are the best moments of being a student, and you're not having that because of this COVID and this
Mhm.
online learning, which really sucks.
Mm.
I mean, our juniors especially. Oh my god, those poor little things.
I wonder though, how do they cope with it? Because I couldn't.
Yeah, true.
It's really hard.
Yeah,
And
it
I
is.
procrastinate a lot during times like this.
Yes. I mean, like when we were facilitators as in
Mhm.
MSM, we were in contact with most of the juniors, right?
Mm.
Helping them throughout the whole process, making their jadwal, getting them registered and all that stuff. But there were even after the MSM, they were still in contact with us because they were still lost in certain things, like classes, their lecturers, sections, and
Ah,
all those stuff. And while when we were face to face, it was super easy because they were guiding us physically. But yeah, now everything is like online. It's really hard to send a message through. I
but the
mean,
good thing about the juniors is that they're very active in asking questions. Like they weren't afraid to ask. Like during the first 2 months, wow, I get lots of messages from juniors asking about assignments, notes.
yes, true, true.
It's good lah that they're very outgoing, that they're not
Yeah,
afraid to ask.
yes,
But
exactly.
for now, I don't get any texts anymore, so I assume they're doing fine.
Yeah, me too. I mean, there are a few who are still in contact, keep on
Mm.
asking me, like, where do I find articles? How do I
Uh,
do citations and all that stuff?
APA
And
style.
yeah, APA
Mm.
style and all that. I'm glad they are asking and everything. But to those who are not asking, I mean, as an individual, I could just assume that, oh, you're doing well.
Mhm.
You're not asking me the base you're doing well. But there are some who are afraid to approach us,
Mm.
who or those who would rather, oh, I'll figure it out myself,
Mm.
those type of things. But I always urge them to always ask, put your ego aside and just ask, because during this pandemic, during this online studies and everything, all of us are going through the same thing. All of us are having a hard time, so might as well help each other out.
Mhm.
True. Um, I mean, okay, back to the old days again when we were in the university.
Oh,
What is the thing that you missed most being in the university?
cafe food. Dude, I have this obsession with the cafe's nasi lemak.
That's
That's the
too
only
much.
thing on my mind right now. I mean, there's a lot more, but nasi lemak. It's just nasi lemak in my mind right now.
Yes, true.
The sambal is so good. Okay, aside from that,
Aside from that,
I miss hanging out with my friends in their room. Like sometimes we won't even sleep or just stay up and talk and do crazy things together. I miss doing assignments with them too. I miss going out with them. I'm sad.
oh, sheesh.
I'm
Let's,
sad.
let's not make it sad, okay? Let's make it as happy as possible.
Mhm.
What are those happiest moments that you miss?
Spending
Happiest.
time with you, boo.
Oh,
Oh, boo.
oh, boo. Oh gosh.
Ah.
I
Mm,
mean, we had really good memories, like really
hmm.
fun. We were crazy,
Extremely.
extremely. I mean, I didn't actually expect to be this close with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really treated you like a regular friend, but after being stuck together, then you start realizing, oh my god,
Oh,
she is crazy as me.
you like me more?
Oh my god, I like you more.
Do you have feelings for me?
Oh my god, yes, I think I do.
Oh my god.
And I think those are like one of those things I miss is because we would actually see each other every day, wake up with each other. Like when I wake up, you are the first face that I look at. When I sleep, you're the last face that I look at. It's like all those little things, those Maggie days,
Mhm.
begging each floor for Maggie when we are running out of there. I mean, those are things I really miss about Insane. Other than that, I do miss our UMS Carl pets.
Oh,
Yes, our dear UMS Carl pets. I miss
Logan,
them. Oh,
Marco.
Marco, Mimi, Oyen,
Mhm.
you know. In case y'all are wondering what we're talking
Mhm.
about, yes, we are talking about stray animals in our university. It's kind of special in our university because we do have dogs, and some you might be, oh my god, there's dogs like
You
that, but
might
it's
feel
not like
intimidated,
you
but
might feel intimidated, but it's nothing like that.
mhm.
Logan and Marco and all the other dogs have been in our university quite a while, way before us, way before our seniors. I mean, like, probably what, a decade? Who knows?
Oh, maybe not that.
Yes.
Maybe not.
Maybe like for 6 5 years. They've been there for quite a long time, and surprisingly, they know who to go to and who not to go
Mm,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, and like they know, like like if you're carrying food and you're walking around, they won't chase you. They're not going to be like, oh, it's food, give me the food. It's not like that.
Yeah.
They are really how to say,
Calm.
calm. And I guess sometimes I think, oh my god, do they understand us? Like for a moment that they are more a student than us.
Senior.
Yeah, senior, they are
Or
really
PhD
way
holders.
PhD holders, definitely. Yeah, probably holding like a few PhDs, I guess. Yeah, I really miss, feeding them. They were
Mhm.
there, during those, manjami moments.
Mhm.
I guess I really miss all those cats also and
Mhm.
everything. And
And
other than that, like I miss our gang.
oh, yeah. Let's not talk about it. So sad.
Okay, okay, let's not talk. Okay,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
okay. I think like one more thing I'd like to ask you is like, about your assignments.
Oh.
Oh, oh my god. Oh no. Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh
Oh
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no, no. I
I s-
mean, like when when COVID didn't happen, when we were in university, we would actually gather for group discussions, and
Mm,
we would like do our parts and send it by this time, send it by this time. But now everything's online. It's just like laid back, like
yeah.
take care of it later.
Yeah. And then procrastination. Oh,
Oh, procrastination at its finest.
legit finest.
I mean,
It's
like
as fine as a gem right now. Oh
how
God.
how do you do it? How do you do the assignments? How do you? I mean, like I'm pretty sure this December month, especially, we had like around like 10 assignments, 10 to more assignments.
Yeah. Like the due dates are really near to each other.
How did you do it?
Don't do it last minute. That's my only advice. Do not last minute because you'll cry. That's what happened to me.
Yes, it's so true.
During the last week, then I'll rush everything together. Everything is like packed together. Oh
Yeah,
God, it's so frustrating and stressful. I
it's
mean, I did it to myself. Hmm.
it's a choice.
But there are few assignments that the ones that I really enjoy, I tend to do it faster. Like I'll do it like weeks before.
That's
I,
very
s-
true.
I have a liking towards video assignments for some reason. I don't know why. It's
Yeah.
fun. Maybe because in my course there's not much videos related to it. So yeah. However, for the writing assignments, mm, honestly, I don't really learn much during this COVID. Like for this SAM especially, I
True.
didn't learn much. Like because during the lectures, there are a lot of things that we don't understand, and we wanted to ask, but we didn't know how, and we don't know where to start.
Very
Uh-huh.
true. Very true.
So we have to actually take the initiative to learn ourselves from the very start.
Yeah, very true.
It's all about hard work and persistence lah. If you want something, you have to get it because it's not fun spat. Fun spat. Fun. Fun fat.
Super. Super.
Yeah, so that's it. Assignments are not really a big thing, but for the understanding part, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about, so just continue.
No, no. I mean, I understand where this is going because, like,
Mhm.
uh, I had moments where I didn't want to do the assignment at all. You
Mm.
know, even though the due date was like by this week. Monday itself, I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. It's that sort of resentment towards it because the feeling that it's not like we don't want to do it. It's like it's not like that. It's just that
Don't know where to start.
yeah, you don't know where to start, and that pressure that you have to go through, like, why would I want to put myself in that situation? But
Mm.
assignment is assignment, due dates are due dates, you have to meet them.
You gotta do
So
it.
you gotta do it no matter what, like that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yes, exactly. um I mean, there were some assignments that I really had fun doing. Like one of my subjects was consumer behavior.
Mm.
I mean, I think you would be taking it next time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very interesting subject because you're going to learn about the customers.
Ah.
Instead of seeing yourself as a businesswoman, you see from a customer's point of view, which is really interesting to me. And one of the assignments was I had to what was it? Oh yeah, I had to record my shopping list, like what
Oh.
I bought for 2 weeks, and see what is the most common item that I bought. And then I had to write a 20-page report on why I bought that item. Yeah, it was pretty interesting because you're actually like you because of the assignment assessment because of that assignment, I put myself in that position and asked myself, why am I buying this? Why am I buying this? And I kept asking myself because I had to make 20 pages, like, how much can you write? But I
Mhm.
ended up writing a lot. I started writing about I love the taste. I
Oh,
love where it comes from. I
oh.
love that. I love this. All those little things. So it really like is an eye opener
Mm.
for me.
What did you pick though?
Samyang,
Oh, uh-huh.
Korean fire noodles,
Oh,
carbonara,
that's your favorite.
my fave, yes.
So you have to talk about only the carbonara one or all?
Only the carbonara because that's the only item I bought.
Girl, how? Mm.
I did it. I mean, goreng lah, goreng as much as you can about packaging maybe or where it comes from, the influence, the social media influence, and all that stuff. But yeah, see, those are one of those assignments that will really, that really bring out your creative mind. Put
Mm-hmm.
those roda to going and everything. But there was some that I couldn't even know where to start. There
Mm-hmm.
was one where it was international business as subject.
Mm.
You're opening a franchise of this Malaysian brand in a overseas country, and you have to write a report on why you're opening it over there.
Oh.
Yeah. So we chose chicken rice shop, and we're opening it in Japan. Oh my god, the struggle that I had to go through with my group mates, and all my group mates are like, fun. They are really fun to work with, and we were making a joke out of it for a week. We were like literally, why would we want to open a chicken rice shop in Japan? Like, why? Why did we put ourselves in this position? So, it's all those little things,
Mm.
spending time with your group mates, even though online, the discussions, the oh my god, the amounts of WhatsApp groups for each of your assignments. Oh
Oh,
damn.
sweet God. Oh, like
Yeah.
every morning I'll wake up to hundreds of texts. Oh,
And the fact that you have to read through all of them because
mm-hmm.
everything is important.
I mean, not really everything, but yeah, most of it.
Yeah, but because if you miss it, you're probably going to miss an important script,
Yeah.
like
And the
finish.
bad thing about that is that sometimes we tend to miss messages, like private messages from other people.
Very true.
Mhm. It's not that we don't want to answer you, it's just that sometimes we mislook.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during times like this, you gotta bear with your friends because
Yeah.
sometimes they just didn't know and they didn't see
Yeah.
it. Mm.
Exactly. So, like like you said, right? That don't do last minute. I mean, try your best not to do last minute. I
Yeah.
know, I know you like want to, like you said, right? When you are first year, chill, relax, enjoy. Yes, you can chill, relax, and enjoy, but get your work done first, and
Mm.
then the joy is like double the amount,
Yeah.
double the spice, double the taste, or whatever. I was talking about burgers. Okay.
And for your assignments, sometimes it may seem hard, but once you start doing it, it's actually easy.
Yes, when
You
you
can find a lot of reference online.
it's true. It's like,
Mm.
it's like you're testing your own mind, your own
Yeah.
capability to do it.
Hmm.
And once you really get into it, you will start seeing that, oh my god, I'm really good at this. I'm
Yeah.
really good at solving problems. I'm really good at
Mhm.
maths or something like that.
You'll
Uni,
find your true
yeah,
potential.
yes, exactly. Uni is a place where you really find your true potential in
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
True, true.
I mean, other than that, like I would say, as a student,
Mm-hmm.
uni really brought out the true self in me, the true oots, the true me. Like,
Your
I
true
mean,
colors.
yeah, my true colors. Yes, exactly. I really tested my patience, my limit,
Uh,
and like doing assignments with various people with different personalities and different ways of doing the work.
mm.
There were a few free riders. There were a few free riders.
Oh, inevitable, but yeah, they exist.
What are they, Sheena? Can you tell me some?
I don't know. I'm not one of them.
I mean, obviously, our juniors wouldn't know what's the meaning of free rider,
Okay,
right?
so free riders are people in your group who refuses to contribute to your assignments.
That's right.
And sometimes you gotta do their work because they just won't answer your messages or do their part, even though it's their job. hmm
Did you I mean, for the past 1 year, did you
I'm
ever
actually
had a free rider?
I'm actually grateful that I haven't encountered any of them because most of my group members are really good. They always remind us, do your job, do your job. If you don't want to do it, you're out of this group. It's good that they're strict in this part, so things like free riders won't happen. So I'm really fortunate to find great group members.
True,
How about
true.
you? Have you encountered any?
I mean, I don't think I have,
Uh-huh.
but I've heard stories of them.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Damn, it sounds like someone sees ghosts and then they're telling you, "Oh, I saw it." It sounds like that. But yeah, I've heard people having free riders in their group.
Mm,
I mean that's the most important part. It's just that when doing group assignments, choose people who you can really trust,
yeah,
who you know you can work with, which is much more easier. It's okay to stick with the same group in every subject. It's all right
yeah,
because you know they will give you the commitment, which is really important, especially in group assignments,
yeah.
because you have a due date to coming up, a due date, you have to meet, and then each of you have an each, let's say you do question one, you do question two. Each of y'all have to gather up those answers and make sure there's a flow and everything. So every person is important in that group. So
Mm,
it's really best you find those loyal, committed people from the start itself. Like
yeah.
I've been sticking with one of my friends, one of our friends in our gang was
Mhm.
Jewe, Tan Jewe. She was in our IG live before. I've been sticking with her since first year because I do trust her and she's really committed to her work. So those are one of the things that I would urge the juniors, to stick with one. I mean, it's okay to explore, meet new people, get into new groups, but
Mhm.
at the
You
same
know
time,
who's your person.
yeah, exactly. Know them first, kenalkan
Yeah,
diri dulu and everything. Then you would know who to work with and who not to work with.
yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, if you do have a free rider in your group, like what Sheena's group did, right? Kick them out. Either do your
Yeah,
work
kick
or
them out.
kick them out. And like if they still refuse to and also ever just bring it up to lecture. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Because this is this is
Life.
this is life. Yeah, exactly. You as a university student, you don't want others to affect you.
Mm,
Your prestige, your marks, your perception towards things, you're doing your work, you don't want them to affect it. So do what's right.
Do what you have to do.
Do what you have to do. Really
Mm.
do what you have to do.
Even though
Other
it
than
sounds bad, you have
yes,
to do it.
yes, very true. Yeah. How about when you have like lecturers,
Mm-hmm.
lecturers that does not communicate well.
Ah,
I mean, it's kind of normal.
yeah.
Even in school days, we have lecturers, we have teachers who teach their way, which we don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, each of them have their own learning style, their own teaching
Teaching
style.
style.
Yeah, teaching style. So obviously, you would meet some of those that you can't really understand. Like,
Mm.
what is she crapping like that? So, what do you do when you meet lecturers like that?
That happened to me during the second sem, where the lecturer only gave us our assignments when the sem was almost ending. We had like a week to finish the assignments.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, he gave us three assignments, if I'm not mistaken. And dude, we were rushing.
Rushing.
And during his class, we actually didn't know what to do. Because it's not that I want to talk bad about him, but it happened. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
mhm. He
I'm
didn't really teach much, so we have to do everything ourselves. And when he gave us our assignment, we have to find our own answers. All we had was the slides that he prepared.
Mhm.
Hmm.
True, true. I mean, like, we can't do much, we can't be complaining or whatsoever, but in a way, it's actually testing us. How do
Cope with
we,
it. Yeah.
yeah, how do we cope with it? What are we going to do to make sure
Yeah.
we finish up the assignment?
Hmm.
I mean, in a way, it really, how to say, tested our limits, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
In a way, like, we started to actually take the book and study ourselves, download the lecture slides and study
Mhm.
ourselves, and ask people around how to do it and everything. So in a way, it really taught us new things, how to deal with stuff. But obviously, having lecturers with their own teaching is where you don't understand, it's completely normal.
Yeah.
And as a student, it's your responsibility to adapt yourself in this kind of situations. You
Mm.
can't really be there and complaining like, he's not teaching, blah, blah, blah. You can't be
Yeah.
doing that. You're a student, you have to cope up with it, you have to do what you have to do,
You have to
because
find solutions.
you have to find solutions. You have
Mm.
to solve the problem. So Sheena, so
Mm-hmm.
now since everything is online and everything, and we're going to finish our third sem.
Oh God, time really does flies, man. Because it
Yeah,
felt
man.
like I just entered uni
Yes,
last
I'm still stuck in 2019. Legit.
week. Yeah.
Like, I'm still stuck in KAL, Tamugadang. I'm still stuck there. But to see, now we are in second year, and like, and our assignments are getting harder, our subject is getting tougher. And
Most
now,
definitely.
yeah, and now we also have to look out for our dear juniors.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like we are now like a sort of a role model, I would say.
I guess you can say that.
Someone, yeah, someone they can look up to, someone they can ask questions for. So, what have you been doing as a role model?
Why you ask that question?
I mean, okay, in my perspective, okay, I'm not really a role model type. I'm
Bro,
not a
same.
role model. Yeah, I'm not a role model type, but I try my best.
Hmm.
Try my best. And all this PMF call,
Mm.
all the other events and organizations and societies that you join and all that stuff, those are not because you feel yourself as a role model. It's those things that you join is because you think you have potential, you
Yeah.
have the skill, so you just join it. So obviously that's how I lived my life as a student. I just joined it. I just joined, just give it a shot, even though
Yeah.
you're not good at it or something. I mean, like, for example, I joined CCN, Chinese Cultural Night. I'm not good in Chinese. I'm not Chinese, but I joined it. What I'm trying to say here is you don't have to be good in something to join something.
Agree, agree.
Yeah. You always, each person has their own talents and their own
Mm.
skill sets in something.
Yeah.
And when you join an event, your skill set is actually useful in some other ways. Like, who knows, you might be good in the mic checks and setting up the speakers and all that stuff. Who knows, you're good at decoration. All of a sudden, you're good
Mm.
at drawing and all that stuff. So it's like, don't look at what you have, just go for it, and then you will know yourself.
Yeah.
You will find yourself.
Just join for the experience. Sorry. Just
For a moment, I
just
thought like I lost you.
just join it. Don't think much about it. Cause even though you don't know how to do it, but later on you'll figure it out. And who knows, you'll be good at it.
Mhm, yeah, true.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then, like, I wanted to ask you, okay, so now we have this kenyataan by our kementerian that
Ah.
IPTAs would be opened in March.
Mm. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but I've already have juniors asking me, "Can I book my ticket? Can I book my ticket?"
Oh, uh-huh.
Bad choice. I mean, when we were first years, remember?
Yeah.
Even our takwim, it was a standard takwim, but due to the conditions, the situations, or whatsoever, it was shuffled few times. So
Mm,
we had to wait for an official statement. Then only we could book. For example, you had to book your ferry ticket. I had to book out my plane ticket. So since it's open, since like now they're saying opening in March, but that also depends on our university. Our university have to come up with an official statement to stating that the date and all that stuff. That's when people, students should book their plane ticket and ferry tickets, right?
it's really pricey for flight tickets, right?
Yeah, it's very pricey. That's why you don't want to do something. I know, I understand how they feel. They want to catch the earliest flight and most cheapest flight as possible.
Mhm.
That's why they want to book early. But it doesn't work like that when you're in a university which you have to fly to, because those dates can change anytime. It's depending on the situation.
Yeah.
So all I can say is wait for the official statement. And
Mm,
other than that, don't do things by yourself. Like, jangan ambil, like, how do I say it? Like, wait for official statements, wait for arahan. Don't do by yourself everything, because even if, let's say you already booked the ticket and you land yourself in Labuan, you're not going to be allowed into the uni, because
mhm.
we have SOPs to follow, you have paperwork to do and everything. Like when we were told that when we got selected for MSM, our orientation, we had paperwork to do as well.
Yeah.
We had to go through like and we had our temperatures taken, check in, check out, scanning there, paperwork, and all this sort of things. Same thing when we even got out, we had paperwork to do and all that stuff. So obviously, always wait for instructions from our university, I would say. And I guess, let's say, for example, Sheena, we are going back on
Mm.
March. What are your expectations?
Honestly, I don't have much expectations. Like, I have a feeling that we won't be able since now PKP dilanjutkan to March. So there's a high possibility that we won't be going back. But if we do have a chance, I'll be ecstatic because I can't wait to meet all my friends and continue studying the traditional way instead of online.
True.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying it's like a sort of a hybrid program, right?
Yeah,
Some online, some face to face.
yeah,
But either way, even if we go back, there are certain things we have to follow, certain rules that would be set up
yeah,
for us. So it wouldn't be the same, but I would rather have that situation than this.
yeah. Studying in uni is much more easier.
Yeah, you macam, how do I say this? You're independent there,
Yeah,
and your survival skills come out.
cool. But kosara hidup be really high lah. For the juniors, you guys have
True.
to get
Yeah,
ready.
you have to get ready. Yes, definitely. That's why that's why they have PTPTN loans, and we
Yeah.
also have my care in our
Mm-hmm.
uni, and so on, which would help you in any financial way as possible. Other than
For the
that,
Muslim students, zakat.
yes, they have zakat for Muslim students. Uh, I mean, when you are there, if COVID didn't happen, if COVID didn't happen, everything is like normal face to face. There are so many lepak spots in Labuan.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I mean, when I first got UMS, I thought I was getting KK because I thought there was only one campus. And then
Mm-hmm.
when I googled it, I was like, "This Labuan, where is Labuan? Is it part of Sabah?" Or and then I found out it's Wilayah Persekutuan. It's not part of
Mm-hmm.
Sabah. And then going there, seeing it's so small, like no places, not much, but once you're there, you know everywhere because it's a very small island.
Mm-hmm.
And like taking the car, you can just go out for a 20 minutes drive. From here to there, it's just 20 minutes. I mean, what is your favorite lake pass spot?
Definitely the beach.
It's the
Uh-huh.
beach.
Like even if you guys don't want to go out, you can just walk towards the beach, which is like just in front of our uni. You can do a picnic there, barbecue. You can just hang out with your friends without any cost. That's
Yes,
the good
true.
thing about it.
Yeah. One of the
Like,
beauties of our university is the uni by the beach.
oh, it's
And the
really
view.
nice. The
And the
wind.
view. Oh, the sunset, the
Oh,
sunrise.
gorgeous. I
God, oh,
remember once that me and my friends we actually leapt up in front of what is it called? DKP to
mm-hmm.
watch the stars, to stargaze together.
Mhm.
Oh, those were the
Oh,
days. It's
damn, those
so
are
pretty.
beautiful. Yeah, the skies are always filled with stars in Labuan.
Yeah, the stars are really bright there.
Yeah, and during sunset, you have cotton candy skies.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh,
sunrise too.
yes, such beauty. And I think those are one of the best parts.
Wonders.
Yeah, the wonders of UMS. And I guess like most unis won't have that, to have a beach, smell
Mm-hmm.
the sea air and all that stuff. So one of those benefits plus points of getting UMS Cal. And another plus point that I would say about UMS Cal is actually it's a very small university, so you don't really have to catch a bus to the lecture hall.
Yeah.
I think like compared to like KK campus, which is
Mm-hmm.
humongous, you have to wait for the bus, which will send you to the your lecture hall, which will take like 10 minutes.
So in terms of transportation fee, we really untong lah. Because we
Hmm.
don't need to use much, except when we want to go out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's very nice. It's very convenient. Your
Mm-hmm.
class is at 8 a.m. You can still run and dash and then go to the class. Other than that, it's really, really, how to say, convenient. It's very
It's really
convenient.
convenient.
Yeah, you just
Because
walk to
everything is
the
like so
cafe.
close to each other.
Yeah, you just walk.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you get exercise.
Yeah, oh my god. Like when you're in uni, you don't even have to exercise or lose weight because
You're just
you get
walking.
slim naturally from walking.
Yes, walking, going
Mm.
up the stairs to your fourth floor. Dorm. Oh, the days, the days, the days.
You miss them?
Oh my god, I do. I miss
You miss
losing
going
weight.
up the stairs?
I miss losing weight naturally.
Dude, my weight right now is like, I'm not going to say it, but it's, I
it's,
gained 5 kgs.
I think
Yeah,
I'm that too. I'm that too. I'm that
but
too.
it's okay. We'll lose it once we're in uni.
Yes, naturally.
Naturally.
um, what? I guess like what is the most favorite restaurants in Labuan for you?
Oh, I love the ayam penyet. What is it called again?
Yeah, I am
Ria.
Ria.
Ria ayam penyet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. The sambal is so spicy. Oh, I love
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yes, yes,
Where
yes.
else?
Mortar.
I rarely go there though.
I love going there. I love the salted egg pasta.
Oh, bring me there next time.
Definitely.
I love Olive Garden though.
Olive Garden is also okay. They have a
Mm,
lot of variety.
and they're really reasonable
Yeah, as you
for
can
Western
see,
food. Yeah.
as you can see the way we're talking, there's a lot of cafes in Labuan.
Yeah.
A lot of cafes, and you get like and there's like five mama shops. Five
Oh,
mama
bubble tea shops.
bubble tea shop. You have secret recipe, and you have
Yeah.
like it's really really nice there. Having it's sort of this small community, small place that you live in, and somehow everyone there
Mm,
because it's such a small community, and it's very nice.
yeah.
And like everywhere you go, you see the sea. Everywhere is water, water. Like you can't escape Labuan.
It is an island.
It is an island after all.
And the fact that even though Labuan is a chocolate heaven, we rarely buy it, right?
Yeah, I buy a lot actually.
when you want to go home to your hometown.
Yes, that's when.
Yeah. Because every time we go home, we'll buy like packets and packets of chocolates.
Yeah,
Not for ourselves though, for our family members.
family. Like, in case you're all wondering, Labuan is a free duty.
Duty
Duty
free.
free, free duty, duty free, duty free. So, like, all the chocolates are super cheap, super
They're tax
delicious,
free.
tax free, and you get to gain weight like crazy.
And also the alcohols. They're
Haram.
quite cheap too. Haram. Oh, sorry. I mean, if you buy for people.
Yeah. By the way, alcohol, cigarettes are not allowed at our university.
Yeah, they're not allowed.
Not allowed at all. Vaping not allowed. Okay.
Mhm.
Other than that, we have amazing Chinese restaurants. Oh my god, I miss
Yeah.
Mr. Crab.
And
I
also the
miss.
island kopitiam, the
Yes.
one
Oh
in
my god.
town. Oh, that's good.
I love going for buffets.
Hmm.
What was that? Kenny Kitchen.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh damn! It's good Chinese food right there.
Mamma mia.
Yes.
It's a good me, yeah.
Yeah, so as you can see, Labuan is a really nice place for you to study, lepa, enjoy your life. It's not really as bad as it seems in Google Maps. I mean,
Why Google Maps?
it's not really that bad. I guess, our juniors, most of them. I mean, it's really normal for the students of first years to get UMS CAL even though they never even apply for it.
Mm,
But I'm pretty sure once you enter university, you would be pretty glad you got UMS CAL, because everything is nearby for you. You don't have to take the bus to your class, take the bus to the town. You can just rent a car, 6 ringgit per hour, man. And then
very
just
cheap.
go, yeah. After class, you feel like getting some extra, you rent the car, go out. That's all.
But
We do have a curfew,
oh yeah. What
11
time
p.m.
was it again? Oh, 11.
11 p.m. Yeah, we do have a
Forgot
curfew.
about it.
But other than that, you can go out, hang out, just go for
Mm,
bubble tea date, cake date, dessert date, anything. And it's really nice. Compared to the states that each juniors live in, compared to each state the students live in, Labuan is definitely special in its own
yeah.
way, I would say.
And the
And
community there is really good too. Like,
yes,
even
exactly.
though we're all different races, we come from different races and different backgrounds, but once we befriend each other, all the differences just disappear. It's just like we're one big family. We're from the same area and all that because we really get to talk to each other really well. And that's the beauty about it.
Yeah, that's very true. And like, it's just that we get to live together no matter what
Yeah.
race,
Yeah.
or whatsoever we are. In UMS Carl, you call yourself UMS Khalid. You don't call yourself as Indian.
Malay or
And yes,
Chinese. Yeah.
yeah, you're an UMS Khalid, and it's really, really nice there because you get to learn about other cultures, their language. Oh
Mm.
yeah, language classes. You would be taking language classes, and like,
For the juniors. Yeah.
yeah, all the juniors, yeah, and like all of a sudden you start bringing up this Chinese pickup lines to your Chinese friends, do soon lines, and all sort of thing. Learning what's that, original Sabahan songs and everything.
Yeah. Oh, that song. It's like
Yeah, so
everybody in the uni knows that song.
literally, I think the juniors they would know. They would
So
know.
suddenly everyone is Sabahan.
Yeah, suddenly. Really. Gosh, it's really nice being in Labuan because the
Mm.
community, the lifestyle, everything is just beautiful there. Um, Other than that, one thing that is really amazing is that you can take a ferry to Kota Kinabalu.
Yeah. And it's really cheap too. It
Mm-hmm.
only costs like 20 bucks.
$20, but the journey is quite long, which is 4 hours.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's amazing. You get to go to Kota Kinabalu without catching a flight.
Mm-hmm.
Like just imagine like for mid-sem break, you like the ticket price is too high. Just stay. Go to Kota Kinabalu, spend a night or two there. It's really nice. Kota Kinabalu is really nice. I went like what, twice, I guess. Was it twice? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
twice.
Yeah, and it was really nice, being going to the KK campus there and going to like wildlife parks and new restaurants and everything. It's really, really nice. So it's kind of like your own trip with your friends by yourselves and everything. It's really nice. Other than that, one of the things we have in UMS KAL is like societies. We have
Mm.
a lot of organizations like for example, we are in PMF KAL.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have PMFKI, and then we have each course has its own organization, board of members, board of directors, and
MPP.
then MPP, JACMAS.
Mm.
And for I'm not sure about,
I think it's Club Harmony.
yeah,
Yeah.
all this Belia and Club
Yeah.
Harmony and all this stuff. So we have a lot of organizations, as you can see,
Mhm.
and these are all chances given to students to show yourself, to show your potential, show your skills, and get a position, get do events and all this sort of things. So there's a lot of chances for everyone to join something and show their potential and build themselves as an individual. So I would really urge everyone, really,
Mm-hmm.
junior or second year or third year, to
Mm-hmm.
go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it, because you never know. You never know. Like, I didn't know I was going to end up as a boss,
President.
as a president of PMF. Um, I didn't end up that. And before PMF KAL, I was in my course board of directors,
Mm.
which I didn't even expect to. Same thing goes to events. I didn't imagine to become that exco, this exco, Satya Usaha, and all that stuff. So those things are like things that you just go for it, and then you get it, and then you will start realizing that you're really good at it.
Mm. So just try your luck.
Yeah, try your luck. Like,
Yeah.
especially for PMF call. Yet again, I forced Sheena. And it's nice, to see and force your friends.
Yeah.
Not,
Encourage them.
yeah, encourage them. Yeah, don't, not in a very negative way, like, oh, you have to do this or that or like that. What I'm trying to say is try to encourage them as much as possible, because
Mm.
once you're in, they will realize themselves like, oh my god, thank you so much for letting me in. Like,
Yeah.
aren't you grateful that I got you into this?
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. I mean, like, joining
No, I,
this.
I mean, I am grateful that you pushed me because I really enjoy it. I had fun doing this event and all the events that are going to come up soon.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, it really challenges me
Yeah,
and it really pushes me to see how far can I do it
yes,
and
true.
what I'm capable of. Hmm.
Exactly. And so far, we have like a upcoming event, right?
Yeah, we'll be having esports. Mm-hmm.
If
So to those who enjoy playing games, join us because the
Yeah,
price is like really high. You get to know
yeah,
about it soon. I don't
yeah,
want to spoil it.
yeah. Spoiler, Nana.
It's secret.
I mean, soon we will be also opening for secretariats. Secretariats are
Mm,
like those we take unders, has sort of like an AJK. Okay, so
yeah.
obviously we urge everyone or anyone to join the interview. Interview seems scary. The sound, interview. I mean, it sounds scary, but literally, those are things you just have to go through, because we want to know you. We want to know, oh, what
Mm,
potential do you have? What skill do you have? So
yeah.
join it. Just join. Don't think too much.
Just do it,
Just
boo.
do it, boo. Don't think too much.
You'll be fine.
It'll be
Because once you're in the interview, you actually have fun.
Yeah, exactly. You will start actually, like for example, during interviews, you will be interviewed with few of the other people who have applied for it, and we will be asking questions, and you will hear their response to the question, and then
Mm,
your response would be different. Then you will start learning that, oh my god, different people have different perspectives. So
yeah,
yeah, it's actually quite interesting and fun.
because you get to know about that person and yourself.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely true.
And it's actually not that formal, even though it sounds really formal,
Yeah,
because
it's
interview.
it's not formal. It's more like
Yes.
fun interview.
What was that?
Fun interview.
Aduh.
COVID really tested me in to see who is really there for me and who is not.
Mm,
And I've learned a lot of life lessons during this COVID too. Don't trust anyone too fast,
yeah.
and don't be dependent on someone. And I have major attachment issues.
Major.
Major,
Major.
in capital and bold. Major, major attachment issues. And during this COVID, I really learned how to somehow not make it an issue, just make it attachment. Like instead of attachment issue, I instead of making it an issue, I made it like some sort of like, yes, I have attachment issues, but
A sifat.
sifat. How do I say this? I mean, I started like being more, started spending more time alone in a
Mm.
healthy way, like doing things by myself, testing myself whether I can do it. Like
Ah. In
last
a way
time,
that it changes your personality lah.
yes, because last time, when I'm doing my work, the silence kills me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would find someone who I can talk to while doing my assignment.
Mm.
And I also like sometimes play music, but you can't be like listening to music the whole day. It's kind of boring. So I would like on be on a call with someone, a certain someone, while doing my assignments.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays,
You prefer
I
spending your time alone?
yes,
Ah, I mean it's
yeah.
good.
I mean, they say in during this pandemic times, so like, don't be alone. You'll feel
Mm.
depressed and all that. I totally understand from that point of view, but from my point of view, being alone really helped me a lot in my attachment issues, because I started doing things by myself without asking people's opinions. I started doing it my way. I started doing things by myself.
So you found peace in being with yourself.
Yeah, I
You're
do.
more independent in a way lah.
I'm very peaceful whenever I'm alone. Sounds really bad, but
I
trust me, I'm
understand
not
you.
depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm completely healthy. Okay. It's just, it's just that I love spending time. I love having some alone time. That's all. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do really enjoy being with people. I love being in crowded areas. Talking to a lot of people, because you could say I'm a social butterfly, but
Mm-hmm.
there are times when a butterfly needs to be alone.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh,
Preach.
how about your life?
I prefer spending time with my friends and alone because, in a way, that I like being by myself. And I think friendship is the most important thing compared to relationship or anything. Because dating is not something that I prioritize. Having a
True.
love life is not something important to me.
True.
I still can't see myself being in a relationship with
Mhm.
someone.
Yeah, it's very true. I completely understand your point of view, because there was a time, mm, I am at that time, but what I'm trying to say is like, what I'm trying to say is like, right now, your priorities should be at succeeding as a student,
Mm,
getting a degree. That should be your main priority.
yeah.
All this love, dating, obviously you're going to meet a lot of people in university. You're going to like someone, you're going to have crushes and all that stuff, but it's your choice. It's a choice where you're going to put your priorities at.
Yeah.
For some people, they can't balance two things at the same time.
Yeah.
I know there are a few people who can't do that, because I was once like that. I couldn't balance between my academic life and my social life, so I had to choose between one. But
Mm.
now in university, after joining events and evolving to my true self and everything, so I managed to
Pokemon. Sorry, continue.
I managed to stabilize, I guess, balance my academics, my social, my friends, my
Mm-hmm.
family. I give equal time to each.
Yeah.
But when I have to prioritize a certain assignment, probably a certain workload, I would do it first, then give my
Attention.
attention to all the others.
Yeah.
So obviously, being a student, it's
That's
really
what we should
important.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we should do actually. That it's really important to prioritize things that is important and which actually would actually cause a change in your life.
Yeah.
A single thing matters. Even your quiz, everything matters. Like 2 marks, something is something like
Makes a lot of difference.
yeah, it's nothing for me lah. 2 marks only, everything.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you see your carry marks, that 2 marks that you missed could have become an A.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so
Mm.
everything matters when you're a student. Everything matters. Everything is important.
But
Even though,
if you can cope with it, if you can handle both, you can stabilize
yeah,
both, then why not? Just go for it.
just go for it. Exactly. Like, yeah, go for it.
Everybody have different needs and wants in life. So, and maybe
Very.
for us, our time hasn't come yet.
I mean, it's not really a necessity for
Mm-hmm.
us. It's something that it's more like
We don't find the importance in it
yeah,
just
exactly.
yet.
Yeah. I mean, there's no place I'd rather be than with you.
Ah, ma.
Okay. So, let's just wrap it up.
I think we should.
What are your most
Last.
dearest, best, not last words? I mean, we do have another episode coming up,
Mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
what is your best advice or inspo? Sprinkle some inspo to our
Think
dear juniors and students of UMS Scout.
this pandemic maybe brings out a lot of bad things in us, but try not to focus on it because we tend to overthink and have a lot of negative thoughts. But I would say don't think too much about it because you only bring yourself down if you do that. Like most of the times during my assignments, I'll be like, I can't do this, it's so hard. But encourage yourself, try your best. And if you need help, just look for someone that you really trust. Mm-hmm. But then, paling penting, don't procrastinate lah. I know it's hard. I've been there, and I'm still trying to cope with it. But try your best to not procrastinate, because you end up having a very very bad time and a hard time doing your assignment if you procrastinate. Okay.
You should be like, how about you?
Oh yeah. How about you, Uts? Let me start again. So, Utsi, what about you?
I guess what I would say to my dear juniors and other students of EMS Cal is don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
Motivate yourself as much as you can. Self motivation is nothing compared to motivation by friends or your family and all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So don't give up. If you feel like something is too hard to do or anything, take a break.
Yeah.
Have a Kit
I,
Kat. I want to say just when you feel like it's getting kind of too much for you,
mm-hmm.
just go out for a walk or just listen to some music, watch your favorite series, talk to a friend, play games. Just take a break when sometimes it gets too much, and always like Sheena said, talk to someone, if you feel like, it's getting too much and everything. But you can talk to us too. Like we're here.
And hit
Because,
us up.
yeah, you can hit us up. Okay, anyway. Um, I really hope that we get to go back to university so that I can finally meet our dear juniors face to face, because I've been texting quite a few of them lah, and they are really nice people, and I really want to meet them face to face. So I hope this pandemic is over soon.
I mean,
And then I hope that our dear juniors are sporting and imaginative and creative and hardworking as possible,
yes.
because you would thank yourself for being hardworking. You would look back and you'll say, oh damn, thank God I pushed myself into doing this, I pushed myself into doing that. So yeah.
Mm. So
So shall we wrap it up?
we shall.
So
So that is all from us for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode. And if you guys have any suggestions or any topics that you guys would like us to talk about, comment down below. And we'll see you soon at the next episode.
make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Right.
Yes!
Signing off. This is Utsi
This is Sheena.
in the
KAL.
bye bye.
Bye.